Hi, so guys, what is going on? My name is Ben and welcome to this video. Today we're doing something a little bit different. I'm going to be showing you my build for my cinema camera. Now, let's just preface this video by starting off by what we're filming off right now. Currently, this is the Canon 70D. I've owned this camera for about 2 years and it's decent. It's only 1080p. That one over there is the 600D. That came out in 2012. I've had that one since 2015. That also is 1080p. This one's using a 24mm pancake lens. It's okay. It has autofocus, this one. This one is using the 10-18mm vlogging lens. That doesn't have autofocus. So actually, I've probably just realised I've not got focus for this whole thing. So they're what we're going off so far. So we're now going to go over to the desk. We're going to build the rig, and then we're going to end the video on that other camera, because that should be a great comparison to see the difference. Okay, so you might notice now that I've got a top-down rig and a side rig. Let's hope you can see everything that we will be doing, and I'm also going to voice over it as well. Now you might notice that the sound is a lot better because I'm currently using the SM7B. So let's just hope these cameras will capture it all. So I've not shown you the case, but basically I have a big massive black Amazon hard case, and I think if I put it on the desk it'd probably snap it, because this is just a cheap IKEA desk. So here we have the Canon C200 body. Now you might notice that there's a couple of modifications on this particular unit. It's got a tripod base plate, and it's also got a small rig thingy handle on the top. This is a Sigma 18-35mm lens. Yeah, nice. Then we have the top handle with the LCD viewfinder. We have the side handle. And then we have this base plate, which then goes into this thing, which has the holes in for the rail system, and then that's got my tripod head on, which I slide that onto my tripod. Now, let's build this first part. Let me just go quickly grab my thing. It's for me to test this new system that I've literally just gotten today, which is this like base plate thing, which is why the camera has this tripod receiver thing at the bottom. Make sure that's nice and loose. Slide that in there. And then we screw that in. So that used to take me about 2 or 3 minutes, maybe a little bit longer, to get all that stuff in ready. Now it takes literally a matter of seconds, and that's nice and tight, and that's all that. So it adds a little bit of depth to it, but obviously that's why it's nice that it's quick. So then we're going to take the lens cap off and the lens. Put the lens on. And on the side of the camera, we insert this wire. And then once we've inserted that wire, we then put this little adapter thing over the wire. Then get the handle and screw that in there like that. Side handle on. I just need to quickly go and grab. So now we're going to move on to the top handle with the LCD screen on. We're going to flip the LCD screen just up, just so it's not in the way of my hands. Then with this big thumb screw, we screw the thumb screw into there like so. So that gets it most of the way in. And then we get this little baby screw. Put the Allen key.
Okay, put that in there, so that's nice and locked. Then we screw it in clockwise. Because obviously if you did it anti-clockwise, it wouldn't.
Obviously as well, this is taking a little bit longer because I'm not doing it just the way I would do it normally, because normally I just throw it all together really quickly. And obviously I'm trying to talk through it, and as well as I'm trying to make sure that I'm doing it all on camera and getting it all captured and doing it without trying to knock over that camera there. So that's tight now. So that is what it would be based. Oh, also as well, I forgot to mention I have what we call a NATO rail on. I can't see that on that side camera. We have a NATO rail. So then what we do, again, this NATO rail and this bottom system is all new today. And then we literally just slide on. Slide on that side handle. We tighten that up so it's nice and tight. And then that is basically us ready to shoot. Obviously, we need to put all the wires in and build it onto the... make it into an actual proper rig instead of just a camera body with a... So then we get these 15mm rods and we slot them through the holes on this base plate. So we also we try and make sure that they're nice and level. We'll have a little bit at the front, but it's not so drastic at the front that we don't really need it at the front. Then once we've got the first side locked in, we'll then spin it around, try and make sure that they're as level as possible. Okay, so they're practically level now. It's not actually that big of a deal. Then we grab this, what we call a V-mount battery and a plate. The V-mount battery is just locked onto that. We unscrew this plate, or the little things on this plate, and then fold them down. Then we slide them on to the rods. I do it till it touches the viewfinder because I don't typically use the viewfinder. I'll use the monitor that comes on it as well. So screw them in. Then we grab this cable, which is a D-tap to, I want to say Limo, but that's probably not. I typically attach it to the plate, and then I will wrap the wire around the rod twice. Fold that down, and then we open the little door, and we insert the cable for the power. Also, normally I'd have done this a little bit earlier, but we just grab the monitor cable, which is a special cable, slide that in there, bring that underneath, slide that through the handle, and then we open up the little door for this video cable, and then we insert that towards the thing. Yep, that's in there like that. Then we switch on the camera, and we should be ready to rock and roll. Also, I have this filter on the front of it, which is kind of like a pro mist, but not a pro mist. I like this new stuff that I've added. It makes it feel a lot quicker. Even though I was describing and explaining what I was doing, it still felt quicker than it would normally have done. So I feel like that was a good spend of 30 odd quid. I might get another one of these handles as well, because literally it had a 70% off thing on Amazon. So instead of it being like £49 something, I got it for 14. And I'm like, well, that's a pretty decent saving for what it is. So I might get another one, because this whole having a NATO quick release thing makes life so much easier. Because before I had to screw in the handle, and well, let's put it this way, it wasn't so fun because everything's all Allen wrenches. It's not proper. Okay, so let's take a look at the side-by-side comparison. This is with the Canon C200, and this is with the Canon 70D. Now, this is the 70D, and there's the C200, and we're recording this at the exact same time. They're both at 18mm, however, this one is at 1.8, and this is 4.5. We should be at 25 frames a second, so it should be about there. Let's set the ISO to match. the C200 has been colour graded to at least a base level. I also think it might be slightly overexposed, but it should still look fine because this is shooting in Canon RAW light, and this is obviously just some form of something. I think it's MP. In fact, no, I think it's MOV, this. So obviously I understand that this was a very different video compared to what I normally do on this vlog channel, but I just thought I'd show you my rig and how I build it because it's the sort of thing that I enjoy watching, so I thought maybe it's something that you might enjoy watching too. Probably not, because you're not dull as fuck. And obviously, bear in mind, this is a 300 and odd pound camera. I paid 300 and odd pound for this camera. I think it was about £1,000 when it was new, maybe, I don't know, because this came out in 2012. This camera came out in 2017. This was 10 times the price when I bought it used. So I think when they come out, they were retailing for about 6,000. So, and I got it for 3. So not too bad of a bargain. However, the HDMI and SDI port don't seem to work on it, which slightly annoys me, given that the bloke should have sorted that out for me, but he didn't, the fucking slag. But other than that, that is where I'm going to end this video. Now, I don't even know if I'm going to post this. If you did enjoy this different style of video, let me know down in the comments, and I'll probably do more like this because this is the sort of stuff I enjoy watching, and it's the sort of stuff I want to make, but I don't feel like I have the right audience for it. So if you did enjoy, be sure to let me know by leaving a like on it. If you want to see more from me, be sure to subscribe. So yes, I'm Ben, and I'll see you in the next video.